Boy, oh boy, has it been one thing after the other. I've been trying to get these videos out, at least one video a week, and that has not been happening. It's crazy how easy these 500s are to work on. I gotta finish breaking it in. Sorry for the delay, but as you see behind me, the four-wheeler is put together. Besides, it might be missing a plastic piece, and you might see something in the background that just finally got back in my possession. So let me explain. As you can see, everything is on and it clears nicely. I did cut this bar out back here. No rubbing there. The only places where it does rub right now is just right here. And then this is self-trimming right now. This came in a lot sooner than I was expecting. I do have a 420 IRS box. Just need to re-silicone that before I put it back in the bike. Sneak peek, the lift for this 300 is in. Go ahead and tear this thing back down, get this radiator relocator installed and finish. That way at least I have one running bike that is ready to go. I got the winch is mounted to the power steering, and I think that goes really good in here now. You see the wires are zip tied behind it. That's the best that I can do. I got this bolted right here, your regular U-joint that U-bolt that comes with it. I ended up just drilling a hole and then bolting it from the bottom. So that's in, this is in place, this is snug and tight. This used to be right here holding all these wires, but it held it up about another 2 inches. And I'm about to do a hard pipe center snorkel where I'm gonna come through here, come up and over and straight up out the top middle of this. I took the 90, put it right here, cut back some of the factory. It's not touching, it looks like it is. Zip tied it right there. And it's good. Cam right here, so that's where it snaps into place. I overlapped them and cut them down the middle. Now those are good. The brake lines on this four-wheeler, I have to redo. Obviously that is not right. So the brackets come in tomorrow, so I'll worry about that tomorrow. Got the top piece on, got the fender on. Just kind of tacked in, you know, put the little push pins in. Your coolant lines are right here. I opted to come straight through here instead of the 90 going back in. And your fan plug is right here. And you can see without having that plastic piece, I have enough room now, and that's how you do it. You just leave this bolted to the rack. Go ahead and bolt that down. Slide your radiator in, screw it to the faceplate, and start hooking everything up. To start the snorkel, if you use a 2-inch to 1-inch coupling, it is a little bit smaller than a 2-inch piece of pipe, and this fits right in there nice and tight like that, which will give you a perfect starting point to then come off. And it's nice and clean and black. There's no filing down or anything. I was a little worried about the diameter going in, but after looking at the diameter going into the throttle body, it's still bigger, so I'm not worried about it. So this is pretty much it. I have that 2-inch to 1.5-inch coupler going into a Street 45 into a Street 45. The second Street 45 is pretty much splitting the difference between these two measurements. And then I just have a boot on it. So you just stick a piece of 2-inch pipe in there, about 2 inches long, and it gives it some meat to grab on. This pipe is probably about 28.25. This goes into a Street 90, which goes into another boot, which is on a 90. So this is what's underneath all the plastic. So we're going straight up. We have Street 45 going into a Street 45. Everything's lined up. After this fit, whatever snorkel style you want to run. So the only thing I probably would have done different is moving a boot to there for easier swapping out different snorkels. And I might still do that. I like my snorkels easy to remove. If this was all one piece, I wouldn't have been able to take this snorkel out. As far as putting this thing together, I took the air box out, got it silicone. I got this in at the angle that I need it. What I did was I kind of snugged that up and I got the angle that I needed and then went from there. Pretty much this is another reason why I use a boot right here. See, a 22 degree would be too much. So really just to get a little bit of angle out of a piece of pipe. Like I said, not to mention, you know, I could take it off in sections and work on the bike without ruining it. This boot is gonna eat up that little bit of angle that I need. If I went straight with it, then you can see not only does it eat this angle going up and down, but it eats a little bit wiggle room to slide right in. I went ahead and put a boot for this with some black hose clamps that I had laying around. If I decide to go deeper, I'll go deeper. Like I said, all the vent lines are in the headlight. The only one you really have to worry about water getting into, which a few drops ain't gonna hurt, definitely the vent for the tank. If you're underwater for too long with the housing underwater, because gas floats on top of water, so definitely have to worry about that. I think it'll be okay. So as you can see, she is fully installed. I wish I would have painted this black while I had it out, but I didn't. Oh well. So this is the new piece that came in, but no sticker came on it. They sent me two right sides. They both came with stickers on. The Foreman, which I don't know if you guys know or not, I sold the Foreman. I had ordered two new side covers as well. Those came with Honda stickers on them already. The fifth one that comes in, which is the one that I need, does not have a Honda sticker on the side. Also, because these are brand new plastics, I did not realize that this is on back order, the little lid. So I went ahead and ordered the one that is a cup holder. I guess looks okay. Super stoked to have one bike running and ready to go. The last thing that I have to do, route the brake cable the way that it's supposed to go. I do have the diff stiffeners that I also need to install. Rear diff brace is finally installed, as well as the front diff brace is finally installed. Both brake lines are finally where they're supposed to be. I think the first thing that's gonna break is the axles on this. I'm gonna try to take it easy the first ride. I guess something that I don't need but would like, I would like to go ahead and order different headlights for it, but I'm a rigid guy. I don't wanna order the dual LED bar and it's the cheap Amazon LEDs. I want all rigid everything. So don't know what to do about that just yet. I might order the Pioneer 500 headlights just to make it look kind of stock and have it actually last. Well, that's all for today, guys. Stay tuned for the next one, where this one should hopefully start to be putting together. A little sneak peek for you there. This one is up next.